everybody, and welcome to Casual World TV. So, I would say about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, there was a video that was circulating, and it was a video of a little girl who had Afro puffs in her head. And the school that she was going to wouldn't allow her to come to school because she had Afro puffs in her head. And now I look up, and here's another video where a young lady who is wearing dreads in her head is not allowed to go to school because the school has a problem with her wearing dreads. So let's check out the video. I'll come back. I have a couple different views of this story. So let's check out the video. I'll be back and we'll talk about it.
A dress code disagreement left a Tulsa family upset and a little girl in tears. Deborah Brown Community School says those rules, though, are in place for a reason. Fox 23's Frank Wiley talked with the child's father, who feels the school went too far, Frank.
Yeah, Deborah Brown is a charter school. They do things a bit differently, and they take pride in that. But lately, school pride has been the reason for some hurt feelings. Deborah Brown Community School is one student short for the remainder of the school year. Terrence Parker says the school hassled him so much he didn't have a choice. So he yanked his 7-year-old daughter Tiana out of classes because of a disagreement that left her in tears. Terrence, who's a barber, says school officials at Deborah Brown told him Tiana didn't look presentable, specifically her hair.
Always presentable. You know, I take pride in my kids looking nice.
The charter school, though, has its own set of rules. While no one at the school agreed to speak with us on camera, Administrator Miller Jones told me Terrence Parker was fully aware of what was expected. But for his young daughter, it just hurts.
Why are you so sad?
Because they didn't like my dreads.
Fox 23 reviewed the school's dress code. It states hairstyles such as dreadlocks, afros, mohawks, and other faddish styles are unacceptable. The school feels that could distract from the respectful and serious atmosphere it strives for.
She went to the school last year and didn't have any problem.
And he says her hair looked like this.
It hurt my feelings to the core.
I think that they should let me have my dreads.
Tiana, a straight-A student, wears a different school uniform now, but the same hairstyle, which looks perfectly fine, according to her new school. And Deborah Brown says it did not send Tiana home from school. She's now enrolled in a TPS school. We're live in Midtown. Frank Wiley, Fox 20.
All right, so view number one, and the first view. Dreadlocks are not a fucking faddish hairstyle. It's not. Dreadlocks, for a lot of island people in countries like Barbados and Jamaica, there are families that wear nothing but dreadlocks. It's not faddish. It's not some shit like some dude with some purple hair or, you know, the things that come and go. That's that. Some of these people have deep-rooted. Dreadlocks is a hairstyle that is rooted in a family, especially in the island family, in the Jamaican and Barbados, in the Cayman Islands and folks of that nature. So I really don't understand the word faddish. Now, like I said before, the first video that I ever heard of this, they were attacking Afro puffs. And now they are attacking dreadlocks. So my question to everybody who's watching this video is this an attack on ethnic hair? Because it sure sounds like it. I don't see anybody running around and saying that a ponytail is unacceptable. To me, a ponytail can be fucking distracting also, but I've never heard of anybody tell a girl that she can't wear a ponytail. For me, I am so glad that I don't have girls, because I would have went to this school and I would have flipped. But I'm not letting this parent off the hook. If this was sent home in a dress code, if this was clearly outlined, as I'm quite sure it was by the school, and they sent this documentation home, there are a lot of parents that do not read shit. They don't read things. So parent, this is your fault too. Because if this documentation was sent home to you and you knew beforehand and this is something that you had a problem with, then your child should have been out of that school and going to another school. But then come the hard choices. If the school that your child is going to is an excellent school and will provide her with the best education, compared to another school that might accept her for what she is, but they don't have the tools to necessarily teach her the way she needs to be taught, then you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you have to decide what's more important, the education or the hair and the heritage. So it's a catch-22 situation for that parent, even if they would have read this. But this is something that the parent should have read and should have known beforehand, so that he can make the best decision for his child and not put his child in a situation where she goes to school and it looks like adults are being mean to her and they got her crying, because she never would have known about this had she not gone to the school and had to experience it. If the parent reads the documentation and goes, okay, they don't want her with the dreads, I'm either going to fix her in a different hairstyle, or I'm going to research a school that will provide her adequate education at the same level as this school and send her there so that she can still be who she is with her hair, with her heritage, and just say, screw this school. So parent, you dropped the ball too. Education system, I feel like you're dropping the ball also. There are so many other things that we can worry about in the school. Overcrowding, teachers in the curriculum, and you choose to worry about hair. And you incorrectly label dreadlocks as a faddish hairstyle, which is nonsense. It makes no sense. So, what are your thoughts on this? Little girl gets rejected from a school for wearing dreadlocks. Is it fair?